say the thing you're not supposed to say.
Let's talk about marriage.
They have like a 2-second rebound rate and you're back doing the next pain in the ass thing.
Parenting. Oh my gosh.
They have sucked the pretty right out of me. They treat me like it, and I do their laundry. Lucky me.
Sex.
I'm caught between two evils. I generally like to take the one I never tried.
Scary stuff like ghosts. I know it's totally out of left field, but just go with me on this.
Boo, you whore.
Love.
I give you what you need. That's all. I'm talking about taking care of each other the best you can. What's wrong with taking care of a woman? She takes care of you.
Friendships.
Wink and her necklace says best friends forever.
Sure you wanted to say forever? I don't think you guys will be best friends forever, no offense, but sometimes you grow apart. And maybe she'll find a new best friend. They end up doing everything together.
That's me clapping because I'm so excited that it's Friday and it's time for the weekly Roundup Wrap-Up, brought to you by Christiana Salon Spa, right here on the podcast, Still Awkward with Sadie. We made it to the end of the week. And this was like our first week back from a tropical vacation. So you know what I did? Every day I was like, what was I doing this time last week? What was I doing? At this time last week, it sucked because we were on an airplane. So that kind of sucks. But like on Tuesday, I'm like, last Tuesday was my birthday in Mexico. And I think I was folding laundry. If only life could be like the stars, where it's like every other week we're going to vacation.
So you said every other week.
Yes.
For a random household.
Random
family.
Mm-hmm.
Median, right smack in the middle.
Totally.
What's the appropriate cadence for vacations?
That's so hard. When I was growing up, we would get a room at the Holiday Inn in town.
Yep.
And we would swim and my parents would order pizza.
Understood.
And that was literally our vacation every year. Well, not even every year. We did it like twice.
That's ritzy for me growing up, so I understand.
Right. And I like to play the whose was poorer game. And you you lived in a motel.
I win. We were homeless. I win.
Okay.
Yes.
But we do play whose family is crazier.
No, we play white trash roulette.
We play white trash roulette. And I've got you beat on a couple things.
Yeah, but overall, I win.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you that.
But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about 2026 median household.
Okay.
And I know the economy is rough and tight and whatever. And I'm not talking about extravagant vacations.
Okay.
But I'm talking about a vacation.
Okay.
Call it a long weekend vacation, 4 or 5 days. What's the appropriate cadence?
Like how often? I would say probably once a year.
For a 4 or 5 day, like
twice a year, maybe.
I'd say.
I think now everything costs so much money.
I understand.
And so to be doing that is very rare, even for a median family.
Yep.
I mean, like to go for a weekend at Disneyland, that's off the table.
That's an extravagant trip.
That's well, yeah.
I mean, Disneyland, Disney World is what I would classify as extravagant.
You know what I think would be fun is going and getting a room in Denver and then going to like Elitch's for the day and having a nice dinner and going back. Like I have a love-hate relationship with hotel rooms. I don't sleep well, but I love like the feeling of checking in and it's so nice. What's our room?
You love the accoutrements of the hotel.
Is it going to have a mini bar that I'm not going to touch because everything is so expensive?
But then when it comes, which is why all-inclusives are so awesome.
So awesome.
Mini bar, grab all the things.
Oh, and a week ago. Yeah. Anyway.
But I think, once every 3 months, once a quarter, swing a long weekend doing something. Once a year, spend a week.
If you're lucky.
But try to make that the goal, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, so let's just jump right into it. In the weekly Roundup Wrap-Up, we talk about all the things that were trending this week. We also talk about movies and TV shows, not only coming to the theaters, but also streaming on television. So you can
I do number one of what's trending?
Do not interrupt me while I'm on a roll.
Okay.
But yes, you can do number one. Okay. And then we're going to
because I have something.
Okay. You know, when you talk while I'm talking, it throws me so far off track. And then we're going to do the top.
I just get really excited.
We're going to do the top 5 songs. You're so witty. According to the Billboard charts, the top 5 songs that were charting this week. And again, it's all thanks to our friends at ChristianaSalonSpa.com. Well, that's not that's their email. See, look what happens when you jump in. It's like I'm flowing and then I just get scattered. So let's kick it off.
With number 1?
No, we'll build to number 1. And your number 1 better be good.
No, let's just start with it.
You know, you're just taking this by the nuts.
This is my show now.
Okay.
Epstein. Prince Andrew got locked up.
Can I tell you that was actually on my list of trending things?
That's because it's big trending.
Very unoriginal of you.
No, it's not because it's big trending.
Okay, well, yes. Prince Andrew of, what was it? Mountbatten.
Andrew Windsor Mountbatten.
Andrew Windsor Mountbatten.
So his dad's name, Prince Philip.
Yeah.
His last name was Mountbatten. And then Elizabeth's name was Windsor.
And then they had a baby.
And they were supposed to be Mountbattens, but they were like, listen, we're the Windsor Mountbattens now.
So confusing.
Oh.
It's really confusing. I don't understand the whole royalty, how they do the names and all that stuff. But
well, no, it was just they were going to take the man's name, but she was queen. And they're all like, oh, hell no, we're the Windsors.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I did watch The Crown all the way through.
Then you would have remembered that.
But I don't remember anything, so you shouldn't be shocked. But Prince Andrew, it's true. Not only was he in the Epstein files, by God, he was almost the star of the show. And he got popped for it yesterday. He got arrested on his 66th birthday.
And he looks like he's getting it taken to him. He looks like he's been going through some
he's going to get it taken to him. Let me tell you that much. That boy's going to be handed around.
But I think it's pretty nonpartisan to say they got the guy in the UK.
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing in the States?
Well, and that's the thing. What are we doing?
I think it's pretty universal where we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah. So I was I've gotten really into on TikTok. There's an ex-CIA guy.
Yeah.
His name is John
Smith.
No. God, you make it so hard. John Kyriakos. John Kyriakos. And he actually, it's like it's not a long story, but he blew the whistle on the torturing, Americans torturing.
Like waterboarding and stuff.
Saying like, we're going a little too far on this. Anyway, he was talking about Epstein on his podcast, and he was saying, he's saying Epstein is working for, not even going to say it because I don't want to get started with you on a political talk, but is working for a foreign country. Okay. Terrorists, if you will. Okay. And he said, if you want to get something on the royal family, you're not going to go to Prince Charles and try to worm your way into that situation to get information.
Yeah. You're going to go to a tangent.
You're going to go to like somebody who's you believe you can sway.
Sure.
And who's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And that's what they did with Prince Andrew. They we're talking young.
Someone that is corruptible.
Somebody that is totally corruptible. Okay. Yeah. They're not going to go to somebody who they know is out of reach, but they'll get in. And then maybe in order to get rid of those pictures, tell us what's going on secretly. Tell us this secret. Tell us that secret.
So blackmail by going to secondary sources.
Yes. Okay. Going to weak people.
Okay.
And if you look at the list, the list is like a mile long of people.
So I know that this has been talked about, but it's trending. It's the Friday show. There's a lot of people named in the files. Not all the files are out. They said that they redacted names of people that were victims, but they're redacting names of like people sending emails about victims. So it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah. What are we doing? I don't know.
No one's went to jail besides one prince in the UK.
And Prince Charles came out yesterday and said, we fully support
following the law. You got to follow. And I have such respect for that. Like I've always gotten an ick vibe from Prince Charles, what with his side piece and all that and how he treated Princess Di. Yeah. She's iconic.
Yeah.
He doesn't come off great in the crown either.
He does not come off great in the crown. But when I saw that he released that statement, I was like, all right, I have such respect for that. Like, that's your brother.
Yeah.
But you're like, listen, you broke the law, dum-dum. And now, and not only broke the law, did really disgusting things.
Disgusting, awful things.
I mean, we're not talking about you robbed a bank. We're talking about it was depraved, the things that these people did.
Yeah. And not to get political, but our attorney general went before Congress and was testifying about this.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, why are we talking about this? We should be talking about the Dow being at 50,000. And on both sides of the aisle, Republicans and Democrats, congressmen and political shows were both like, what?
Yeah.
What did you say?
It's true.
Maybe we should be prosecuting the pedophiles. Maybe we should be doing that.
It's insanity.
And finally, the UK got one.
Yeah, they got, and a big one.
You're going to cut all that out, aren't you?
No, absolutely not.
You're looking at me like you're going to cut it out.
No, I'm just thinking about the next transition we're going to make.
Oh, okay.
Because on the weekly roundup wrap up, again, we talk about everything trending, what's in the theaters, streaming, and music. So we got to pack a lot in.
Go.
And I want to talk about American royalty for our next topic, because I am officially sucked in. It's like crack. This new show on Hulu about JFK Jr. and Carolyn Bessette.
John, I want to introduce you to Carolyn Bessette. Carolyn, this is John Kennedy. Hi. Sorry, is this a bad time? What's going on?
JFK Jr. was just here to see Carolyn.
How old were you when you realized you were the son of a president?
I don't think anyone's ever asked me that before.
There's a lot of trade-offs being with someone like that. Shiny people, they belong to everyone.
Have you watched it? Is it out?
I've watched everything that's come out.
How many are out?
They've released 3 episodes so far. And I think it's going to go, it goes all the way to the end of March. So once a week, which I hate that. I love that Netflix is like, bam, here you go, the whole show. And Hulu, you got to wait, which I know sounds first world, but
they want it in the zeitgeist for that long.
And it is. I've seen so many different, there's such a resurgence where they're talking about how Carolyn Bessette was so classically cool and beautiful. And was she the inspiration for Sex and the City? She was the inspiration for Jennifer Aniston's character in Friends. I mean, this chick was just so cool. And it's called Love Story, John and Carolyn. But I will tell you that while I am whisked away on this story, I also read the book Ask Not. Now, I've talked about it before on this podcast. It's a book about all the Kennedy women, and each chapter covers a different woman. And so knowing that, like reading the chapter of Carolyn Bessette it's really hard because it's a different story than what's being told on this Hulu show. So
how does the Hulu show paint her?
No, the Hulu show paints both of them as this love story. Okay. And like they were both so cool. And I will say, if you're going to watch the show, you will appreciate the music, because that was a good time for music.
90s were the best music.
And Ryan Murphy, who's the creator of this show, it's on point.
So in the chapter of the book,
yes,
on her paints a different story?
Well, it paints a different story of him. So the thing about John Kennedy is he didn't have a pilot's license. He had not passed any of his technical training, like he had not gotten certified. He was supposed to have a professional pilot kind of there while he was flying to overlook him, because again, he didn't have all his certification to fly alone. The night that they went on the flight, Carolyn Bessette earlier in the day said, "Is this man going to be there?" Which was the co-pilot. And John Kennedy said, yes. Of course he's going to be there. I can't fly without him. So her and her sister go, and they get to the airport, and the guy's not there, the co-pilot. And she says, where is he? And John Kennedy goes, it's fine. Just get in. And if you read the book of the Kennedy men, they're all very entitled. They all did really messed up shit. And, I think JFK Jr. kind of floated through his life.
So it was a true patriarchy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
1,000%. And so how they're painting it is like they kind of touched on the plane crash in episode 1 in the very beginning. They didn't they covered a little bit of like, where's the co-pilot? Oh, he couldn't come. Okay, get on the plane. But this was a real fear of Carolyn Bessette. She didn't trust him. He also had a boot on because he had broken his foot. You can't fly a plane if your foot doesn't work. And so there were just a lot of things. They went up in the air. What they think happened was it was so foggy. And I think this is so crazy. But when you're flying a plane, if you don't have, a vision of sight of
instrument flying.
Yeah. If you don't know how to instrument fly and let the plane take over, but if you don't have visual sight, like, okay, that's the water down there. This is the sky up here. If it's foggy, then you can easily get turned around and you don't know which way.
Because you're not reading your instruments. You're relying on your vision.
Yeah. And he didn't know how to do that. So they crashed outside of Martha's Vineyard. But I will tell you, if you want to watch kind of a fluffy version, it's a beautiful picture that is painted, but I don't think it's incredibly accurate. I think that he was kind of this spoiled kid.
There are no warts in it.
There are no warts that I see. It's just very whimsical. It's very Camelot. And it's very good. Like I said, I will watch every episode and I wish they would release all of them, but they won't. And so you got to kind of sit through it and wait, unless you wait till the end of March and then you just binge through all of them. But I will highly recommend the show. I think it's well done. And the two people who play Carolyn Bessette and JFK Jr. are pretty dead on.
Really?
Well, that's
On
bad
looks?
choice of words, but they look just like them.
Really?
And it's very cool. And so it's a great show. But I do think every woman especially should read Ask Not. It's very interesting. These Kennedy men, the rules didn't apply to them. And if I went up without training in a plane and crashed, I'd be the bad guy. And instead, they very much portrayed him as the fallen hero. And it's not how it was. So that was the second thing that I wanted to talk about this week, trending. Now, let's move on to the movies that are coming to theaters this week. I'm so excited. It isn't coming out this weekend, but this week they dropped a trailer for The Mummy. Not talking about that Brendan Fraser shit. I'm talking about an actual scary movie about a mummy. Now, Hollywood is really taking off with this year there, which actually it may be coming out this weekend. Maybe there is a Dracula remake that's supposed to be really good. Jacob Elordi is nominated for an Oscar as Frankenstein. So I think they're bringing back all these old Hollywood scary movies, but this is nothing like an artistic. This is very Conjuring, Exorcist. Let me play the trailer for you. It's so good. Here it is.
Can I get 2 slices of pizza?
No.
Of course, honey.
No, you never ever finish 2.
Hello?
Mr. and Mrs. Cannon, I'm Deputy Chief at the U.S. Embassy. Your daughter Katie has been found. She's alive.
It's very important you fully prepare yourselves for what you're about to see. No sudden moves. No loud noises.
Hey, Butterfly. It's Mom and Dad.
Yeah, we are here. We're here.
She's been missing for 8 years. What was our daughter doing in a 3,000-year-old sarcophagus?
She just needs our care and lots of love.
How many others were found?
57.
How many of them were still alive?
What happened to Katie? What really happened to her?
Que Saludo, Señor de los Milagros.
Say something.
Saludo, Señor de los Milagros.
Say something. Say something.
I'm here.
Say something. Don't worry, Grandma. It's fun to be dead.
So yeah, that's like nightmare fuel. Ryan, will you go with me to the theater to see it?
Yep. I mean,
Really? You hate that stuff.
is it a good movie?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, but
Does it look like a good movie? Or
it
does
looks like a
movie?
really...
I'm in for scary movies if they're good.
Well, it's actually done by the same director that made the movie Evil Dead Rises. If you're a scary movie person like I am, you know that is a great movie, but it is also really hard to watch. You have to have a strong stomach in order to watch that kind of movie. And that's a lot like this. It's, as you heard in the trailer, it's a lot of goopy sounds, you know, when they're like, I don't even really know how to explain it. Just a lot of like nastiness, but it looks so good. And I'm so very excited. Again, that's not coming out for a while. Let me find out when it is coming out. Hold on. So it's Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and the release date. No, this isn't right. It keeps popping up. The Mummy Returns. And I'm like, no, I don't want to send people to that even though I love Brendan Fraser. Okay. So the new Mummy movie, Lee Cronin's The Mummy, which I just played the trailer for, is coming out April 17th of this year. So it's got a little ways, but that's to build the excitement, which I'm very excited to go and see these movies. I think scary movies should be experienced in the theaters, so you're kind of engulfed in it. And I just get such a kick out of that stuff, but that's going to be coming to theaters. It's not coming to streaming. Like, it's not like Frankenstein that went right to Netflix. You can watch that right now. This one is going back to the movie theater. Now let's talk about movies that you can actually watch in theaters right now. We all know how Ryan feels about the actor Glenn Powell. How do you feel about him? I guess
say we all know. I don't know. I think he's a pretty cool guy.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of find him a little cheesy.
He's a little cheesy, but also like, man, it's hard to beat him in Maverick.
But is he a flash in the pan? He seems like the type that could like fall off the map at some point.
He seems like it. Nothing's hidden.
Like, I feel like, not to go back to the well, but with Jacob Elordi, I see him becoming like a long time actor because I think he's a really good actor. Like, I think he can do all different kinds of things, to where it seems like Glenn Powell, who was in Maverick, and he did a great job in Maverick. It seems like he's kind of churning out these cheesy rom-com, like they're making an Anything But You. Remember he did that movie with Sydney Sweeney? They're making a part 2 of that. I don't even think that's necessary.
I think he has parallels to Matthew McConaughey, right? No, listen. Okay. I'm going. So starting out, Matthew McConaughey, right out of the gate, Texas boy, Southern draw.
Yeah.
Right. Good looking.
Charming.
And then he ended up going in the rom-com area. Right. And kind of getting there. And it took Matthew McConaughey being like, I ain't doing that. Sorry, that's not happening. And then breaking the mold. I don't know. I don't know Glenn Powell.
We've never met him.
He doesn't seem as deep as Matthew McConaughey.
That's true.
Do you know what I mean?
But I don't think anyone has used the term deep for Matthew McConaughey.
I think he's actually pretty deep.
Do you?
Yeah. Have you ever heard him speak?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right.
His book, Green Lights?
I didn't read it. I was reading about the Kennedy men and how they...
No, he's done things where he's taken like 2-month-long trips in sub-Saharan Africa to live with tribes and shit. Like, he's pretty deep.
He also was arrested for playing naked bongs while stoned.
Absolutely.
So he also he's had his ups.
He's had his ups and downs, but trust me, I think he lives a pretty pure life. I think he's a pretty awesome dude.
Okay, so back to Glenn Powell. There's a new movie coming out. It's available tonight. You could watch it. You could drive to a movie theater if you want. It's called How to Make a Killing. Here's the trailer.
Okay, gun to your head. What would you even do with $1 billion?
Why do you have a gun on my head? Since the day I was born, my mother told me we were different. Yes, she had been disowned by her family. But someday I would become the sole heir, the real estate, planes, an island or two.
Beckett, no way. So are you living in the city now?
Yeah, I do. A little outside of it.
Whatever happened to the Redfellow family fortune?
I'll inherit it. Someday.
Well, call me when you've killed them all.
There were 7 of them. 7 rich pricks. Between myself and $28 billion. I were to prune a few branches of the family tree.
Wait. Who are you?
I'm back in.
2 calls, 2 emails.
Been occupied.
With what?
Occupations.
Been working your way up the financial ladder. Filthy business, though.
Hope this isn't a bad time. We had an agreement.
Don't get out of here until you come clean.
Have you heard about the Red Fellas?
What about him?
I wonder who's next. If I were you, I might be nervous. Until then, I'm sure you'll make a killing.
So Glenn Powell, essentially, he's set to inherit a $28 billion inheritance, but there are 7 relatives standing in the way. And so he's slowly got to kill them. Which isn't morbid at all. Also in theaters, speaking of morbid, this movie has done so insanely well in the theaters, and it's a bit of a sleeper, and it's called Send Help. And it's, I guess it's really good. It's got Rachel McAdams in it. She plays kind of like the nerdy girl in the office, and her boss is a super douche. They get in a plane crash, and guess what? She takes charge while on the deserted island. Also coming out this weekend, if you've got children, the movie Goat is coming out, which is supposed to be about, okay, explain this to me. Do you know about this movie Goat?
No.
It's a cartoon movie, looks a lot like Zootopia, and it's about a little goat who wants to play basketball, and it's supposed to be based on Steph Curry.
Okay.
Like Steph Curry, it's like his vision, this movie. And I don't know, listen to the trailer.
Let's go, Mom. We're so close.
It's my baby's very first roarball game.
The Smooch Cam is on patrol.
Woo, let's go.
Introducing Vineland's very own hometown hero, 5-time All-Star Jack Fillmore.
When I get big, I'm going to be just like her.
You're not just gonna play roarball. You're gonna change the game.
That tiny kid grew up to be me. Will Harris. Older? Yep. Bigger? Not so much. Life hasn't been easy, but I keep it moving.
I believe in you. And I made you a sandwich. Catch. Oops. Airball. Sorry about that.
I never lost a dream to play professional roarball, where the fiercest animals compete in the most dangerous stadium.
Ow! That's the 4th mascot this season.
But there's only one problem.
Small change ball.
You want to bet?
Wish I was a baller.
You got owned by a goat.
Hey, Will.
You're the owner of the Thorns.
Seeing as we haven't won a game all season, you might be exactly what this team needs right now.
You're signing a goat?
Hey.
I'm just gonna eat him.
He's fine.
Ready to meet the team? There's Jet, a legend, but she takes our losses a little too personally. Lenny, he has a hard time focusing.
I'm sorry, you saying something?
Archie, the face of gentle parenting.
What happened to no kids in the locker room?
And I'm coming.
I breathed it in. There's Olivia. We have to limit her screen time.
Oh, no.
And Moto, whatever the heck he is.
What the?
That's just my skin.
Ew.
You don't belong here, goat. You're too small.
My mom told me if anyone could change the game, it was me. And I want her to be right. Chilling in the penthouse. We chilling in the penthouse.
Hey!
You guys ain't gonna believe this place. We got a TV on the toilet. Even has a remote. Unsanitary, but it's cool. Stop. Bad toilet.
And then still in theaters and still killing it for every horny housewife this side of the Mississippi, Wuthering Heights, again, with Jacob Elordi. You got nothing to say on that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Wuthering Heights?
No.
You know, I tried to read the book, too dumb to read it, but I will say the movie I've heard is absolutely amazing. Coming next week to theaters, I just want to mention this. I don't really talk too far into the future about movies, even though I did earlier with The Mummy, but the movie The Bride, it's actually the directorial debut for Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's got, what's his name? What's the guy's name who played Batman?
Christian Bale?
Yes, it's got Christian Bale. He plays Frankenstein, and The Bride, it's like supposed to be like very a noir film. It's very, back in the can days, and it's supposed to be really good. And I'm just mentioning it because I think I would totally go to the theater and see that as well. That's coming out next week. Now let's just touch on really quickly movies that are streaming at home that you can watch without your pants on, which is always such a win for me. 28 years later, what is it? The Bone Temple, the Boneyard.
How do you say that without like just snickering the entire time through it? 28 years later, the Bone Temple.
The Bone Temple. It sounds like a soft, never mind. Super Mario Brothers movie, which I thought, wouldn't that come out like a long time ago? I don't know. That's out on streaming now. Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair. You're going to get both movies back to back. And then Marty Supreme is now officially streaming.
Back to McConaughey and Glenn Powell. I'm going to show you why I think he was on that trend of McConaughey, but then he's not going to get there.
Okay.
Because McConaughey, okay? I'm going to list off some movies, and we're going to say, can you see Glenn Powell in these movies?
Okay.
That Matthew McConaughey played. Ed TV. Yep.
I don't know who Ed TV is.
It was basically like a Truman Show, but it followed around Matthew McConaughey in real life.
You're going to have to skip that one.
Okay. Sahara.
Yeah, Glenn Powell.
He could do that. Failure to Launch.
Glenn Powell.
Wedding Planner.
Glenn, you're right.
Right? Hold on. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
Yeah.
So he's there. Now, then old McConaughey gets a little deep, takes a little crazy, right?
He does Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club. Could Glenn Powell do these movies? Dallas Buyers Club.
I don't think so. He had to lose like 100 pounds.
True Detective.
Could Glenn Powell do True Detective? I
don't think so.
I don't think so. You're right. McConaughey goes deep.
A Time to Kill.
Yeah, I think Glenn Powell could do that one.
No.
Yes.
A Time to Kill is McConaughey's best movie.
What I'm saying is Glenn Powell has to jump from these tardy comedies.
That's my point. But McConaughey did. And I'm saying these ones, I can't see him in. I can't see him doing a Time to Kill.
Well, he has to do something that's out of the norm of what he's doing in order to show people I can do this. Or maybe he can't. Maybe he is just going to be super adorable, funny, handsome, cute guy.
And then two of my favorite movies of all time, Interstellar.
And Boneyard?
No, not Bone Temple. Interstellar, he couldn't do.
Great movie. Yes, he could do Interstellar.
Glenn Powell could not do Interstellar.
Okay.
Contact.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
It's true. You know what? You've proved me wrong. You've proved me wrong. Matthew McConaughey is a deep actor. Thank you. Now let's just wrap it up. Today's weekly roundup wrap up brought to you by our friends at Christiana Salon Spa with the top 5 songs that are trending on the Hot Billboard 100. This is what people are listening to this week. Coming in at number 5.
Bad Bunny is in 3 of the top 5.
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you got to say the name of the song.
I'm saying Bad Bunny is 3 of the top 5 because I can't pronounce them.
Oh, because they're Spanish?
Yeah. Nuevo.
I'm embarrassed for us.
Bele Inevitable. Don't know.
No. We got to do it. Number 5 is Bad Bunny.
Nueve Ol.
Is it Ole?
Nueve Ole? It's Nueve and then YOL.
I'm disgusted with us.
I don't speak Spanish. You're the one that has a lifetime subscription to Babbel.
Okay, what's coming in at number 4?
Choosing Texas by Ella Langley.
She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping around the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave.
Great song playing pretty heavy rotation right now on country music stations. Very good song.
Here's the only one that I know.
Coming in at number 3
is Man I Need by Olivia Dean.
Already gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Just come be the man I need.
Ooh, still on there, huh?
I don't know much about her, but I saw her on an award show.
Yeah.
She seems awesome.
She's adorable. She has another song that's come out. I think it's her. Where's My Husband?
If her 2 songs are Man I Need and Where's My Husband?
That's right. She has a pattern. Okay, what is coming in at number 2?
Bad Bunny.
Okay.
Vale.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Inagata de Vida.
Inagata de Vida?
It's Vale Inagata de Vida. That's what it is. Listen, didn't know much about Bad Bunny. He seems likable, dude.
He's in a lot of movies and stuff. I saw when we were on our
Happy
flight.
Gilmore too.
When we were on our flight, I was watching the Brad Pitt movie Bullet Train, which is so good. And he's in that too. And then what's coming in at number 1? I'm assuming Bad Bunny. And I love hearing you try to pronounce the name of the songs.
This one's easy. DTMF.
Oh, that is easy.
What do you think it stands for?
Why do we always go there? We're disgusting.
Because I think it's actually it.
Thank you guys so much for listening to today's episode of Still Awkward with Sadie. Be sure to follow on all social media. And thank you for joining us for the weekend roundup wrap-up. Of course, brought to you by our amazing friends at Christiana Salon Spa. They're locally owned and operated, family owned and operated. And you can go there to get pampered. Whether you're a woman or a man, they have a whole men's area that is just so sweet, and you're just going to go and feel so manly. You know what I'm talking about? You're going to get your hair manified. You threw me off. You threw me off.
How?
I don't know. Just you being here. Thank you guys so much. And thank you to our also other sponsors. We can't forget Wilbur's Total Beverage, also locally owned and operated and family owned and operated. Go in there and get you something to drink for the weekend. Maybe you're having some friends over, or maybe you're just chilling out without your pants, watching one of the movies we talked about that's streaming. I think that sounds like a fabulous idea for the weekend. Go in and see my friends. And if you see Matt, the owner, be sure to say, hey, heard it on the podcast. Thanks for listening, everybody. And we'll be back on Monday.